Welcome to Living a Relaxed Life. In the book that I wrote, It's Not Too Late, Baby, I refer to my son's girlfriend as a lullaby girl. I want that to be a catchphrase. That's one of my goals. Is lullaby girls are sweet and gentle and calm. And like if they turned into a song, it would be a lullaby. My song used to be like one from a chorus line, one, ba, singular sensation. You know, I'm all like, ba, ba. So that was always my MO. If I turned into a song, that would be the song. Living a relaxed life, I have calmed down. I mean, I still have that side to me because you don't really want to lose that energy. But I feel like when I want to, I can be a lullaby girl too. So there's a lot less anxiety in my life. I didn't always have anxiety. I was just very, very active and my brain was always going and I was always trying to be funny, which I found can get you into trouble because humor is a very personal thing. But definitely the breathing and the Kundalini yoga has helped me live a much more relaxed life. I want to share with you something. It's an app on my phone. I'd like to show you a breathing app that I use called Breathe to Relax. This is what it looks like. And if you press the buttons, it shows you exactly how to breathe. And then it counts for you. It counts your inhale and your exhale. So it's great for kids too, because of course they love technology. And if you don't even know how to get started breathing, this is a wonderful way to start. Breathe to Relax. There's also a million YouTube videos. I have some of them on the website that are very helpful to get you started in breathing because it really does slow you down, brings more oxygen to your brain, and calms you down. Kundalini yoga balances the nervous system so that really changes your breathing. It also changes how organized you are. I found a lot of my problems is that I was scattered and unorganized and I wouldn't get things done. And then my husband would come home and I'd be like, oh, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? You know, and that caused a lot of problems. After a while, he was like, oh, you know, wanted it was bad. So the Kundalini is helping me so much because I am calmer and I'm able to be more organized and focused. I can sit and write songs. I work for hours in the studio on the music. I can work for hours at my desk on the book. I'm much more organized, focused, and therefore less stressed. And there's more happiness and harmony in my home because I'm not asking everybody to do things for me. So it's kind of a catch-22. Like all of my sisters and I, we all work more than one job. And we're trying to help contribute to the family, but because we're all so scattered, we're always asking for help, and it causes problems. A lot of the husbands get like, ugh, again, and resentful. So it backfires. Here you are trying to help your family, bring more money in, and it's backfiring for you. Meditation is very helpful too. And I know some of you are going to be like me. I can't meditate. My mother used to try to make me meditate. And I'd be like, I can't meditate. I'm too uptight to meditate. So that's where the guided meditations will help you. There's calm.com, which is another app on your devices you can get for free. Those will really help you. If you can't sit still, clear your mind, or be quiet for that long, you might want to try Kundalini because you get to chant, you get to sing, and you get to do different mudras and movements with your arms and things. One of my neighbors said, oh, it's too hippy-dippy for me. But if you are a person who has been through what I've been through with the betrayal and the anxiety, you know, maybe something hippy-dippy is what you need. So don't be afraid to try something new, or if you just want to try regular straight up yoga, it's also really, really helpful. Kundalini also helps you break habits that no longer serve you or anyone in your life. I cannot stress enough how important it is to try to break those lifelong habits. We don't have to be just like our parents. It's okay to do better. It's okay to behave differently than the way they did. We don't have to copy their habits, patterns, and behaviors. A good friend of mine who became a therapist told me, We act like our parents in order to keep them close to us. So just think about that for a minute. It's a beautiful thing because especially when your parents are gone, how do you keep them close to you? But you want to maybe weed out some of those bad patterns and just keep the good ones. I'm sure your parents had a lot of really great qualities. And that's another exercise, is to list all the good qualities and maybe list the bad ones. Like for me, the punishing, the grieving, finding fault in things, those aren't the ones I wanted to copy. But I'm sure part of what made me a rescuer is my mother's big, beautiful, open heart. She really was a beautiful person. And I'm sure that's why me and my sisters are all like that. Someone said to me, another friend, you can't change anyone, you can only change yourself. I heard that so many times, and it didn't help me because I did not know what I needed to change. So this wonderful piece of advice, you can't change anyone, you can only change yourself, was useless to me. I didn't know what to change right away, but changing my energy and calming anxiety was a great place to start. That really made a profound difference in just my everyday life. My husband he's a lullaby boy. He's definitely a calm person, and sometimes my energy was just too much. I was just too much. I write about that in the book, how my father would say, Eva, enough. That was like my middle name, enough. So sometimes these things stick with you. That's another reason why I'm doing this, is I feel like I was always too much for one person, but maybe I am the person to bring this kind of awareness into the world. Maybe all that too much and enough was too much for one person, but maybe it's not too much for the world. When your energy changes and becomes more relaxed, it has a ripple effect on everyone around you. I love experiments. Maybe that's a good way to think about it. I'm going to try an experiment. Instead of saying, I need to break this habit, I'm just going to do an experiment. It's okay if your spouse won't breathe, meditate, or go to a yoga class with you. If you do it, you are single-handedly raising up the energy in the relationship. Remember to breathe deeply if you have anxiety, and try all the tools on the website. It's not too late, baby. The more you do to help yourself, the quicker you'll get to your new relaxed life, where you won't believe how things can just turn around. I'm still in shock over the energy shift and its effect on my life and my husband and my son. Remember, your children are watching, the spongy little spies. We want to teach them the tools by example. Imagine teenagers living in a calm, happy home, opposed to ones filled with stress, anxiety, and conflict. If we're feeling anxiety in our homes, children and teens feel it too. I also feel so much wiser and even smarter. When I read now or I do a puzzle, I feel like I have this newfounded energy that I've never experienced before. I'm so excited to share all of this in the world.